Good morning. Today is Saturday, March 29th, 2025. Welcome to the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective. My name is Gina Virginia Casella, and you are dreaming with Gemstone Gina. Soon, these almost daily, mini gemstone readings are going to be exclusively available to the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collective membership. So definitely check me out, Gina Virginia Casella, and buy me a coffee. Next week, Wednesday, checking my calendar, April 2nd, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, folks. I'll be on the Typical Skeptic podcast hosted by Robert Khalil, and I will be providing you with mini gemstone readings. And if you make a donation, then you're going to stand out from other folks, and we'll make sure that you get your turn. Okay, support the show. And it's a really great way to connect with me. Even if you just want to tune in live and say hi in the chats, I would love that. Okay, so what else is going on? Well, there's always lots going on. Today's one of those days where the sun and the moon, it's a new moon right now, right? So it's darkness. Otherwise, we would have an eclipse. So I don't know the science language for that kind of stuff, and that's what's really neat about what I do. I don't get hung up on the science. You can learn about eclipses and stuff like that on your own. But it's confusing, especially for folks in the Pisces, Aries, zodiac family, star tribes. So let me know how that resonates with you. You know, I intentionally was falling down the rabbit hole, getting obsessed, learning about astrology, and then I had to dial it back because my focus is on the bigger themes, and I really like connecting with folks out there who do study astrology and whatnot, because then we have fascinating conversations. So let me know what goes through your mind when I'm chatting. And that's part of today's message, is just having some introspection about what appeals to you. It doesn't have to be like deep, dark introspection all the time. But what appeals to you? So we all have our shitstorms that we go through. That's what this card is about. And it's inspired by the bison. And the bison, when there's a storm, they walk right into it, you know. And the theory is that storms will catch up with you. Storms are like your deep subconscious mind telling you, like, you are at a point in your alchemy where you've been boiling water, you know, you turned it on high, and now the water is actually boiling and you have a storm. So even if you turn the water off or just removed the water, the pot right off the stove, that water is still hot as fuck, right? It's still at a boiling temperature. So you have to wait until the storm is over. So that's kind of like today. Today, you might feel confused because it's a new moon, so there's no eclipse. If it was a full moon, we would have an eclipse. Eagle condor right here reminding us, like, and it's just interesting. The mental plane and Manus, they're all like there together. But it's like perspective. Because who knows? And that's where things get interesting. I find a lot of joy zooming in and out, scrolling around on that free app that I have. Um, Star Tracker, I think it's called. Um, because I often think to myself, well, from our perspective, it's not an eclipse, but maybe if we lived on a different planet somewhere and we were looking at the stars, like we would see an eclipse. Well, so, those of you who study tarot, today's reading is also reflective of the Hanged Man. Um, you know, the card where the guy's hanging upside down from a tree. He's not hanging like dead, just if you're not familiar, but he's just like hanging out in the tree upside down. And it reminds us to look at things from a different perspective. Like, you know, why don't you try hanging up upside down? There's always lots more to say. But again, I like just to tread the water of different ideas and make them my own. So, anyways, I'm wondering, how do you make this gemstone reading your own? How do you take the information that I provided with you today and apply it to your everyday life? That's also some Eagle Condor medicine for you. And we always have a choice. And for what it's worth, when you have two shitty choices, those are not choices. So, where's the choice in that? Well, the choice is to recognize that, you know what, I'm choosing to accept that this is bullshit. I'm going to call it what it is, and I'm going to head into that freaking storm and deal with it, because the only thing worse than being stuck in a shitstorm is not moving. So, keep moving and change those patterns. That's what these little rings here mean. So you're just changing and alchemizing. All right. There's always much, much more to say. My name is Gina Virginia Casella, and I just love doing these. I really do. And I'm really looking forward to the memberships. The month of April, you can register, and then you'll get the links so you can attend these things. But because I'm kicking it off, the month of April, it's all going to be free to the public. So if you join the membership and actually pay the fee, I really appreciate that, because that means that you're committed. You're making that commitment. You're like, I want to be a part of this membership and I want to support. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to folks out there who are supporting me. Memberships are affordable. You know, what I do is not for everyone. And I can't help everybody. That was really hard for me when I transitioned as a spiritual biz entrepreneur from just a regular biz entrepreneur. So I'm really focused on soul tribe. I'm not focused anymore on folks who, you know, are not jiving with this. There is no push energy, it's only pull energy. And so if you know somebody out there who is like us, let them know. Because April's going to be an awesome month. And I'm going to make a little promotion. Physically, I know I'm feeling down today. I kind of feel like I have allergies or something right now. That's okay. Wondering how you're feeling. Sometimes we're not sick. It's just we have things like allergies or like our menstrual cycles. And a lot of women typically get their menstruational cycle during the full moon. But I know I've gotten mine plenty during the new moon, and especially this time of year as we're planting seeds, keys, dreams. The women's menstruational cycle is always in alignment with that. And I know it sounds kind of gross, but it's a really beautiful thing. Back in the day, women regularly would put blood on seeds just to give them that little extra nourishment. And it was their menstrual blood. So it was a special connection there with the womb and tomb, Pachamama, Mother Earth. And okay, I just when I'm sharing out, like, I mean, I remember looking at the time and thinking, okay, we're at the 7-minute mark, I'll wrap this up. And now we're almost at the 11-minute mark. But you know what? I really feel like when I'm going on and on like that, it's not just aimless talking. Somebody out there needed to hear that. And I thank you. I guess I'm journaling out loud in this moment, but I know what it's like to seek somebody like a tarot reader or an astrologer, and they're always telling you, well, not always, but like in my experience, like there was a lack of authenticity. They would like tell me how to think and feel, or something like, red chakras would come up, and then they would just reiterate everything about the red chakra. And I didn't know anything about chakras. And then I started doing my own detective work, and I thought, oh my God, all these people are doing is they have a phenomenal memory recall. And basically, why am I paying money and spending time with them when I can just hop on the internet or buy a book about chakras and do my own reading? And you know what? Ultimately, that process helped steer me in the direction where I started to take more charge of my own divinational practice. And I started to see psychics, and it was a bit of hit and miss. And I'm wondering if anybody out there has a tarot reader or an astrologer, someone like myself who does something unique. These gemstone readings I do are a one-of-a-kind thing. I didn't really realize that. One of my friends was like, Gina, this is a one-of-a-kind, unique. You need to promote that. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But for what it's worth, if there's somebody out there who's doing something like me that you really feel is authentic, drop their name in the comments. Let's help them get some business. Let's help some Soul Tribe find more Soul Tribe. And hopefully folks out there will do the same with me. Drop my name in different Facebook groups and stuff like that, social media, because we are a soul tribe and we all have our little things that we specialize in. And all right, I guess the porthole, if you will, is closing. That's all that's come to mind. Rosie's in the background scratching her cat post. If you heard those noises. Tomorrow, Sunday, I won't be doing a gemstone reading. And Monday, I'm aiming to put together a little video, and I'll keep you posted in the post. That's what I love about Buy Me a Coffee, because if you have any questions about my programs, ask me now so you can get all your questions, and I'm looking forward to that video. All right, I'm on the tired side today. I think I'm gonna have another coffee and relax. Put a different lighting setting on. This one's a bit bright. All right, Hanged Man type vibes, confusion with the eclipse. Physically might be down today. Let me know how you resonate. Really following your heart, trusting those authenticity vibes, and connecting. Increasing the quality. Keep boiling your alchemy, folks. Keep doing that. All right, that's it for today. My name is Gina Virginia Casella, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Have a happy Saturday. Bye for now.